since like we're DJs, like drugs and like alcohol, all that stuff is very accessible. Like there's always around us.
Bro, like the people I'm meeting and the things I'm responsible for, it's like I can't be fucked up.
I feel like being a DJ, it's not hard anymore. Like you can become a DJ in like a couple of hours.
Yes, what's up, everyone? BrodieNeroTV, back with another big interview. Let's go. I'm here with my boy, Mili. What's up, my man?
What's up, brother?
Man, good, bro. First time in Bali?
First time.
Cool.
Very quick one, too.
Yeah. It's like 2 days and you're out.
I'm out tomorrow.
Little Asian tour?
Yeah.
Nice, dope. Man, I want to start this episode off with a story, okay? So I'm going to go back like 6-7 years. At the time, I'm living in Yorkville in Toronto. This is when I'm just deciding I want to get going with music and take it a little more seriously. So at that time in Toronto, the man to chase down is Ralph Matty. So Ralph Matty tells me, I'm working out of this lounge, I'm promoting. It's right beside STK. You like go down like a set of stairs. I can't remember what it's called, Amber, something like that. I can't remember the name of it. Anyways, I go downstairs. At the time, like Afro House, super hot, black coffee times, all that. Well, black coffee still now, but whatever. I go down these steps. I hear this sick music, and I walk in, and it's Mili playing on stage. Yeah. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. This music is good. So that was my introduction to seeing you and knowing who you are and what you're all about. And now we're sitting here, full circle moment, here in Bali, the other side of the world, and you got so many big things going on. Hἱ IBIZA coming up soon. Congrats, by the way.
Thank you.
And I'm curious, bro, if when you think back to that time, maybe you can't literally remember that night. It's a lot of nights in between for sure. When you think about who Mili was at that time playing in that lounge in Yorkville like 6 years ago and where you're at now, signed to big labels like Make the Girls Dance, about to have a Hἱ IBIZA debut, tell us a bit about like who you were then and who you had to become to get these kind of accomplishments at this day and age.
Yeah, to be honest, during those times, I wasn't even really focused on music. I was doing a lot of other stuff too, but I was a DJ in Toronto like since like 2012, I think.
Okay.
So I was producing back then too, but I wasn't really taking it so serious like I am right now. So I was just like I've never thought of actually producing and releasing music, because I was always producing music, but I never wanted to release. It was just mainly based for my own sets, whatever I make, edits, like music I make.
Yeah.
It was only for my sets. That's why it was kind of like I started to sound different in the city. But 3 years ago, I was thinking to myself, maybe I should start releasing. And since then, everything started to change. I started releasing the first song I had, Bella, with what was it? Hurry Up Slowly.
Yes.
Yeah, Hurry Up Slowly, and then started from then, and everything's been great. People loving the music that's coming out, getting really good feedback from DJs, from like all my friends, like everyone around me.
Yeah, building a following now.
And it's been crazy, bro. It's been crazy. I would have never thought back then I would have never thought in like 4 or 5 years, 6 years, I'm going to be playing Hἱ IBIZA. Because with the thing with Ibiza was like I always had it in my mind. I would never go until I actually play there.
Yeah.
And it's happening, bro. It's insane.
Crazy. What's like your mindset and like thoughts on like mindset, motivation? Sometimes I talk about this stuff on the podcast. Like, do you think that this was like a dream you put in your head that you knew was going to come true one day? Or like were you always focused on it? Or did you kind of like have it in your head and just like put it in your back pocket and kind of left it type thing?
No, I always, like since back then, whatever I want to do, I kind of like just think about it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it was something that I actually wanted to do. Not specifically Hἱ IBIZA or any specific venues. It's just like I want to go there. When I go there, I want to make sure I play there.
Yeah.
And it happened.
Crazy.
So
September 11th?
11, yeah.
Wow, Cool. You play in the main room
Main room.
before Hugel.
Yeah.
Crazy,
It's
dude.
insane.
Yeah, yeah. Nice, man. So fast forward to here in Bali, when you knew you were gonna get booked here, because I like to ask the guests to get the perspective when they think about the Bali music scene. What were some of the thoughts in your head about coming out here, and in general, what are your thoughts on the Bali's evolving music scene?
Um, to be honest, it's been only 1 day,
Yeah,
but so far the places that I've been to, the music scene is very up to date, and like you can hear, like I went to like 3, 4 different places last night, and it's just like you can hear all the different genres
yeah.
in every place. Um, and the party scene is obviously it's there because everyone's traveling here. It's
Hmm.
a nice city, beautiful people, like very kind people. Um, so yeah, I think potentially Bali could be a next city for parties and all that. So even though it is,
Yeah,
but it could be very big,
yeah.
bigger
Room
than
to
whatever
grow.
it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously it's gonna grow. Yeah, because like you see like what happened to Dubai, like everything changed in like past couple 10 years.
yeah,
Um, Miami was always Miami, but like I feel like Bali has a lot of potential, and it will grow eventually to be one of the biggest spots like Ibiza.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we're seeing it now. Like the amount of messages I get every week of people that want to come play Miss Fish. It seems like when bookers, for example, are trying to map out a tour for an artist, Bali's a part of the circuit now.
Yeah,
Everybody's trying to get on here. Savaya, of course, Dessa, Miss Fish.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking about the evolution of music scene in cities, thinking back home in Toronto now, I believe you hold a residency with Saluna.
Yeah.
Um, Man, when I think back, like say when I told the story from like 6, 7 years ago, where I came to, and I saw you playing for the first time, I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, like when people think of Toronto music scene, it was like dominated by like the urban, the hip hop, the R&B, and
Yeah.
B, and everything. And at that time, when I was getting more serious about music, house music was not the dominating genre in
No.
the city. Now, I could be wrong. I haven't been back in a couple of years, but it seems like electronic music is more in the forefront now, like overtaken kind of like the urban stuff. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. So like there was a group that always doing like the underground stuff. That was like those parties were happening all the time. The Afro House actually started with Judy's. Um,
Yeah,
when I threw the
Jody's.
parties, you played there a couple of
Yeah,
times,
yeah, yeah. We played
and then
together.
Soluna wasn't like the day it wasn't open back then. So, and then
Right.
after like 2, 3 years, they opened Soluna, and Soluna was a big impact on the actual scene because it was a brand new club. Like there was like a couple other clubs that everybody used to go there. It was just mainly hip hop music. They all shut down, and it was just Soluna. And then people kind of got forced into like listening to Afro House, and then they start loving it.
Yeah.
So now there's like multiple places like out of like 10 places, like 8 of them actually have like a house night or like Afro House. They play all Afro House, and
Yeah.
Soluna is actually kind of leading in that scene
Oh, for sure it is.
in Toronto. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, what you guys are doing over there, and I guess Dan is kind of leading that.
yeah,
It's amazing. Like the biggest acts are coming there. It looks like
100%.
Hugel's doing a Make the Girls Dance, like a pop up there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
We're
nuts.
doing a show with September 13 actually, 2 days after the visa.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, crazy man. You said something interesting there. How Afro House wasn't really a big thing in Toronto, but it seems like the power and influence that that group had from Saluna, they were able to set up shop and just
yeah,
say, "Hey, this is the genre. This is what we're pushing." And it's almost like, for a lack of better terms, it almost like forced people to kind of get into
yeah.
it.
It was a perfect timing. It was like
Mm,
perfect timing, perfect setup. Like Soluna was very like the venue was like very brand new. Like we never had a venue looking like that. The concept was like very fresh, and it was a right moment, right time, and people are actually loving it right now.
yeah, yeah, crazy. No, it's doing super well. Shout out Dan and all those guys over there. Speaking about your sound and your production journey, we were talking before, listening to a lot of different music. If you had to describe what your sound is right now, or even where you want to take it, how would you kind of articulate that?
Um, to be honest, when I started producing, I
Mhm.
actually started like when I actually started DJing. I started DJing like tech house, tribal house.
Yeah.
So since I was a kid, I used to play percussion. So I was always a fan of grooves.
Got you.
So like any like groovy, bouncy tracks, I like it. So when I heard Afro House, I kind of wanted to like implement like mix these styles together. So like it doesn't like if you hear like Afro House genre right now, everything sounds the same.
100%.
And it's just a style that like as I mentioned before, it's just became like the DJs, like Afro House DJs are the new pop stars.
Yes.
So one guy takes off his shirts, one guy just dances.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's not about music anymore. With the Afro House, with the genre that I want to make music, it's just like I want to have obviously mix of all elements. That's why I started like bringing like Arabic vocals, but like very groovy. Like I started implementing like darbuka in my sounds, like in my grooves. So it's just like I kind of since I like those like grooves and drums and like percussions, I wanna like take my music direction where it's actually very groovy, even if you don't know what the lyrics is or if you don't like the melody, the actual groove of the song makes you want to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I mean, man, we were just saying it a few minutes ago before we started recording. It's like it's hard to put music in a category for Beatport now
yeah,
because it's like everything has a little bit of sprinkle of this and that. Like it's like all encompassing, multi-genre. It's hard to label it.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very hard. It's everything like every genre is mixed right now. Like you hear like tech house and indie chart, um, like house music and Afro house chart. It's a mess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
mess.
yeah, for sure, for sure. So right now, I was checking your Spotify. Man, you're sitting at like over 100,000 listeners on Spotify, which is a huge accomplishment, man. I mean, it's easy to compare. People got millions, tens, millions, hundreds of millions, whatever. But I think that to accomplish that is huge, man. So congrats on
Thank
that.
you.
And I was curious, like, let's say if we were trying to give it some context and you wanted to break way past 100K and Mili hit a million listeners on Spotify. What do you think it's going to take? And maybe we could speak a bit about, of course, a hit song is going to do that, but do you think it falls just on one hit, or do you think it's more about making a lot of great music and putting it over time? Like, what do you think it's going to take for you to go from 100K and 10x and push past a milli?
Obviously, like every producer has like multiple songs. So if you hit that one, I think if you hit that one hit track, it will be easier for you for your next songs to get heard and like get the views. The hardest part is just like one song that is like goes viral and it's hit,
Yeah,
and then once people actually know you and they start like you grow your following, it will be just easy for you to actually release the next song and next song, and then while you're releasing those songs, you see like you can release like different styles
yeah,
and see which one they interact or engage more with, and then start doing more of
more
those.
of that.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I think it will grow like that.
Yeah, yeah, cool, man. Thinking about like all your accomplishments now, signing with arguably one of the biggest Afro House labels, the Hἱ IBIZA debut coming, well over 100K listeners on Spotify now. What do you think is like the next big goal that you want to work towards? Like if you can think years ago you had that dream where you said, I'm not going to Ibiza until I know I'm booked and I'm playing for real, for real. Now that like that's a real tangible thing and happening in a matter of weeks,
Yeah.
what's like the next big thing for you, do you think?
Um, to be honest, right now I'm just focused on production. I
Okay.
wanna make sure I find my actual sound that I'm looking for, because it's just like for the past like year I got like distracted doing like different genres, because I was thinking maybe it's good to actually try to do, for example, a kind music style music,
Yeah.
like Afro House song, but they're already doing it like perfectly,
Yeah.
and like Hugel, whatever he does, he's doing it amazing. Like I don't want to be Hugel. I don't want to be kind music or do the style that they're actually mastering it. So it took me a year to actually realize that I should stop actually following these like trends and start actually figuring out my own sound and
Yeah.
figuring out a way that I actually want to release my music. Because I actually released like one like very Afro, like commercial Afro House song, which I don't even play it. So
Crazy.
so it's just like I got to the point that I was like after I had the Arabic song, the big collab with Habibi and Ahmed Saad. That's a very big Egyptian song. It was a collab. After that, I'm like, this is not something that I want to play in my sets. I did it. It was a very like I'm very honored to actually be collabing with the actual main artist and like Habibi and all that stuff was just not my style. So after that, I was like, maybe I should just sit down and actually stop like whatever I did so far and just think and then try different stuff to actually find my sound and my identity
Yeah.
that I want to actually something that I would like. Usually, there's like a couple songs in my sets that I always play.
Right.
So I want to have like my songs. I want them to be like that. So I always play my songs.
Right.
Yeah,
You want to be motivated to play your own music.
100%.
That's the
Yeah.
whole point. Cool, man. I was just thinking now, you mentioned something before about how you're trying to make different styles of music, and to be able to do that as a producer, to be able to sit and say, oh, I'm going to make indie house, or I'm going to make Afro house, I'm going to make tech house, like that in itself is like a serious talent, right? I wanted you to share a bit about your process of becoming that good of a multifaceted producer. How much time were you putting in when you got into music production, or what were some of the key things that you did to put your skills on this level to be able to say, okay, I'm going to sit down and make a tech house track. I'm going to sit down and make an Afro house track.
Yeah, I think to be honest, if you want to master anything, I think you got to put like 10,000 hours.
10,000 hours, yeah.
I don't think I'm there yet, but I'm getting
No?
there. No, I don't think so. No,
Wow.
10,000 hours is a lot of hours.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure,
because
for
like
sure.
I have like for a couple years, like my music was kind of like a hobby. I always wanted to do it, but it's just a financial thing. I had to like make money, so I was running a web design company as well.
Ah,
So right
okay.
now, for the past 2 years, I'm mainly focused on music. So now I have more time to actually put towards music.
Yeah.
But I think I'm almost there.
Okay, got you. And in your producer journey, like becoming more and more self-sufficient, did you have like key mentors that you work with? Sometimes people say, "Oh, I just went on YouTube, watch a lot of tutorials and stuff." But did you have anybody in your life that was like a key mentor or someone that really helped you learn how to become a good music producer?
Um, it was mostly self-taught, but
Oh, wow.
like Adam K was very help to
Mm-hmm.
me.
Mm-hmm.
I used to go to his studio, actually watch him work,
Okay.
and he's one of the biggest guys in music scene right now. He's not DJing, he's not doing anything, but like half of the songs you hear on Beatport, it's just him and his team.
Yeah.
So
Wow, crazy.
so I was just like watching him. Like he showed me like a lot of tricks, a lot of good stuff. So yeah, he was the mainly my mentor, if you want to call it. Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice, cool, man. And I was just thinking how earlier you had said for many years you were producing for yourself, and then there was a turning point maybe 3 years ago where you said like, man, I got to do something with all this music. And I often like to spend a little bit of time on the podcast, well, if I'm honest, sometimes a lot, really on like understanding people and how they think and their mindset, and again, motivation. And I'm wondering, at that point 3 years ago, what was that turning point? What was happening in life to make you say like, I have the confidence to really start putting my stuff out now? Because I can't confirm it, but I'm sure there's a lot of people out there sitting on some great music that aren't willing to step confidently into who they need to become to start putting that stuff out. So I was wondering, what do you think fueled you to say, okay, it's go time. Like Mili's got to go out there now.
So I think The turning point was Judy's and Soluna. Like I was doing Judy's, and then when I started Judy's, it was actually when people actually I got introduced to the actual Toronto scene because I was doing my own parties, and it was a very like hot place. Like everyone wanted to come. It was a very like private, like it's password only. They couldn't get in.
Judy's is dope, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this still going right now?
No. They closed it down.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah. So after that, my following in Toronto actually grew. So I was like, okay, so what's the next step? So now I'm moving to Soluna. Soluna was like, Judy's was like 300 capacity. Now it's like 600, 700. It's sold out every week. Okay, so now that means I got to do something to actually improve because like that's it. What else I can do like in Toronto?
Right.
Like
Right.
so that was when I actually I had like Adam K and like all these people around me hearing all these songs, and they were like, because like all the DJs they come, they play, and they hear what I'm playing, some of the edits, some of the remixes that I had, and they all wanted, but I couldn't share it because it was just only for me.
Yeah.
And then that was a point that actually I was like, maybe I should start releasing them. I went back to my projects like from like 2013,
No
brought them
way.
back. I'm still doing that. Like most of these like new songs that's coming out is mainly for like 10, 11 years ago.
Come on.
So I'm just like bringing them back. Like for example, the We Outside track that I did,
No,
I
don't
made it
tell me
like
it's
9 years ago.
Come on.
Swear to God, like there was like 8 different versions.
Yeah. Was
so
it
I-
that exact vocal sample?
yeah, the vocal. It wasn't a sample. It was the original
Oh.
vocal.
Oh no
Yeah,
way.
it's the original vocal I had from like 9 years ago, I think.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy because I feel like right now having like that UK hip hop type vocal in a song, like
Yeah.
that's what's hot right now.
Yeah,
You know?
100%, yeah.
Yeah. And you had that a while ago.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. Crazy, man. Another thing you just mentioned, which I think is super important, is that you had built a following. And I think especially when you're an artist and you're trying to get out there more, and particularly when venues are trying to like decide who they're going to book, it's all about following and building a community. What do you attribute to your ability to make people follow what you're doing? Is it just the music alone, or did you have to step outside your comfort zone and become more social, things like that? Or
To be honest, that's what I'm trying to do and become more like socialize more. Cause like when I DJ, like usually I'm very like serious. Everyone like that looks at me, they think I'm like
want to fight somebody?
yeah, 100%. I'm very and it's not me being serious. Just like I'm very focused on what I'm doing, and
Right.
I don't want any distractions. I don't want to talk to anybody. Usually, like I'm not a really type of person that actually talks a lot. So
Yeah.
I'm always quiet. So right now I feel that I should actually work on this and be more socialized. And so far, whatever I've seen, I just feel like it's because of my music.
Right.
Because usually when I don't DJ, I don't usually go out. So it's just like there's no place for me to actually go and like talk to people
Yeah,
and like socialize. But right now, I'm trying to actually be more present. Actually, I'm working on that.
Cool, cool. I dig it, man. One thing I like to talk about too, especially with people that are DJs, is preparation and what separates a good DJ from an average DJ. And you had mentioned before that, like, right from the rip, having exclusive edits and exclusive songs was important to you. Let's say, like, to give it some context, when you're getting ready for a gig or you know you're about to fly to the other side of the world for, is this your first Asian tour?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So when you know you're about to like fly to the other side of the world and play to a completely different market, what's your thought process and what's your actual process of getting music ready to
Yeah.
play?
To be honest, I don't usually get my sets prepared, but I have like different crates of different genres that I can play in like different settings. Usually it takes me like 20, 30 minutes to actually read the crowd wherever I am. But usually, for example, I asked you last night what type of music like this, like Miss Fish likes or like Bali likes.
Yeah.
Because like it's different in like different countries. Like right now in Canada, it's all like very cheesy Afro House.
Yeah.
But what's it called? And like in Bali, like as I said, like I went to like three different places, like three different genres. So I have an idea of what type of music that Bali people like listen to. Like
Yeah.
when obviously you're one of the residents, you threw a lot of parties. So I can kind of like adapt to like different scenes. Like even if I, for example, if you weren't there and I couldn't ask, literally takes me like 20, 30 minutes to actually play like wrong songs to
Right.
actually figure out what type of style actually works, and then I just continue playing those.
Got you. Got you. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a common thing when I speak to people now, like DJ specifically. You can only prepare so much. Like you can't have like a whole playlist curated with like
Yeah.
50 songs in a row and just go left to right like that. You have to play to the crowd. But I was just more curious about like the time and maybe inspiration you have to create new edits. Like
Yeah.
I had Taylor on here a couple months ago, and he was saying he's always trying to think of like nostalgic vocals and then throw it on like a trendy beat or something like that, just to have something that's familiar but still new for the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Yeah, so it depends on the actual country. Like when I went to Dubai, I had like multiple like Arabic like style like vocal. Um, I edited them with like a brand new like beat that works out. Um, and in terms of like all the nostalgic vocals, like I always have like stuff that's like kind of like I did like long time ago that's sitting in the computer and it's just never got released. So I always plays those. So yeah, so it's just like it's I always like I do the same thing too. It's just I have those ready, or even if I want to make something, I'll just make it quick,
Yeah.
make an edit or something.
Nice, nice. Cool, man. Switching lanes completely now. I speak about it on every podcast pretty much. Again, the music industry has changed so much. It's not just about great DJing, great music production. Social media is just like everywhere. It's such an important thing. When you think about your brand as Mili and growing that and general social media approaches, how much time or what are some of your thoughts on content creation, putting all that kind of stuff out?
I actually suck at this.
Yeah.
I actually suck at this, and then yeah, I'm trying to learn it myself. The first thing I gotta like kind of like identify Millie. Because as I said, like I'm very like I'm not type of DJ that goes start dancing or like does like does moves and all that. So I'm very
Yeah.
serious when I DJ. So I
Yeah, I
gotta kind
feel
of
you.
like create that an identity, and then create content around that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still haven't figured out my identity.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
trying.
maybe it's like, well, that's it. I mean, we were speaking about it in the podcast earlier about keeping authenticity. Like
Yeah,
maybe in fact, it's probably not about like theatrics and gimmicks and trying to create this persona of something that you're not. Like you are who you are. And again, people can always detect like what's real and what's fake. So it's
yeah,
about just representing who you are, like who is Millie and putting that out there.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, since I'm not a like very socialized person right now at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know which category I put Millie right now because I'm working on myself. There's like a lot of changes that happened to me like for the past like year and a half. So it's
Yeah.
just like working on it to actually build it and make it better.
Yeah, yeah. No, dude, that's great, and it kind of leads into something I want to discuss anyway. It's a common thing that I'm talking more and more about on the podcast, and this is like some of the hectic chaos and toxic stuff that comes with the nightlife. And you shared on social media about your sobriety journey, and dude, like we know, like people get down and party in Toronto. It's like it can
Yeah.
be an intense scene, man, for sure. Whatever you're comfortable with sharing, could you share more specifically? I'm curious about that turning point where you said like, enough is enough,
Yeah.
and I want to embark on a journey of sobriety. What was that turning point like, or what happened to make you say like, man, that's it?
It was just since like we're DJs, like drugs and like alcohol, all that stuff is very accessible. Like there's always around us.
Yeah.
So it was just getting out of hand for me, for myself. And I got to the point. I always wanted to actually go sober, like
Oh, so you were thinking about it for a while.
for like years, and it
Whoa.
was just hard because I'm always inside of it, and
Yeah.
always when I used to drink, I was just like everybody wanted to actually drink with me because when I used to drink, I actually started socializing.
Yeah.
I become this funny person. So,
Right.
but it was getting out of hands, and then I went through I know mental breakdown like August last year August, to the point that I was just like literally called my like uh, like my doctor, and then I was like, I need like the prescription to actually for depression because I'm going through very rough times. And then all of a sudden, in one night, I'm like, I can't do this. I gotta change this. I completely changed my life. Started working out. I like cold turkey. I
I
stopped
was just gonna ask,
drinking.
was it a cold turkey decision? Like you're like
Cold turkey, yeah.
off.
Cold
Wow.
turkey, yeah. I actually it was hard because I had to disconnect for everybody. So I went MIA. I actually turned off my phone for like a month and a half.
Come on.
No, but I didn't talk to no one. I didn't
No
see no
gigs,
one.
nothing?
Nothing. No, I didn't even see my family. I was home working out. Like I bought a Pluton bike.
Yeah.
So yeah, for a month and a half, I did not talk to nobody, and then just practice, read a lot of books, and then that's it. After a month and a half, I came back. I started working. Um, People try to actually give me alcohol and all that stuff. I'm like, no, I'm done. It's been a
Yeah.
month. And since then, August 11 will be 1 year that I'm in.
Wow, not far off, man.
No, for
Less than a couple
yeah.
weeks. Well, congrats, man. I
Thanks,
appreciate you
man.
sharing that. Like stuff like this is not easy to talk about. Man, one thing I think that people don't understand about people that work in nightlife is a lot of times when I'm watching content online, it's like people when sober, like, man, I'm saving so much money and this and that. And I'm like, what people don't get about people that work in nightlife is that generally it's not a money thing for us. It's accessibility. People walk up to you, put it in your pocket.
100%.
Alcohol is free.
Yeah,
It's like they don't understand how difficult it is to wean this stuff off.
100%. I don't remember the last time I actually paid for alcohol.
Yeah, me too, bro. Like maybe my girl, like a glass of
Yeah,
wine at dinner when we go out or something like that. But like, I'm not out popping bottles and
yeah,
wasting money on that. It's not that. It's the surplus and the freedom and abundance of it just
yeah,
around us all the time.
yeah. It's very tough. Like, and I figured since I want to do this professionally, and I'm like for the past 2 years I've been focused on music.
Yeah,
I figured it's something that I can't do. Like I can't do this thing properly if I'm on drugs or alcohol.
yeah,
I need to be 100% focused. Um, so I think it's like any other job. If you want to like do it professionally, you gotta have clear mind.
yeah.
With alcohol, you can't.
And treat it like a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 man. It was who was it? Wani Bravo. I was interviewing, who helps run Make the Girls Dance, and he was saying like the reason he went sober, and he said he used to like rave and party super hard for years. He's just like, bro, like the people I'm meeting and the things I'm responsible for. He's like, I can't be fucked up or like
100%.
not answering my phone and not checking demos for like because I was on a bender for 3 days or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Thinking now post uh, toxic lifestyle and stepping into a life of sobriety, what are some of the positive things that you've started to notice walking this new path? Like what new things are unlocking, doors opening?
I'm just a brand new person, man. For 33 years, I didn't go to gym. Now I'm working out like almost 6 hours a day.
Yeah,
Um, and it's just like things been great. Like I go to work, I come home at like 3 a.m. like sober, sleep at like 8. I wake up, go to the gym. It's just something that like never experienced before. It's a brand new person I am.
yeah,
Um, and it's very exciting. Like it's very impressive that like I could have changed. I could have done this like years ago, and
Bro.
so I'm not really like upset that I didn't. It's just like
Yeah, no
it had to
regrets, but
happen. Yeah, it had to happen at
reflecting.
the it had to happen at the right moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been insane, bro. Like even my production got better. Now can I actually think? Back then I used to think, yeah, if I drink or if I take drugs, I can make better music. But it
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
like, no, it's not.
No,
It's
no
not.
way.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool, man. Thinking again about aspirations and goals, this is like a 3-question thing. If you could, what would be your dream collaboration right now in the future if you could work with someone?
Um, Definitely Hugel.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. We need
But the
to.
Mili way, go
Yeah.
in the direction you want to do,
Yeah.
the genre you want to be in.
Yeah.
It's got to be your
100%.
sound, authentic.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Dream venue that you want to play outside of HÜ.
Um, I, w- I want to play Stereo Montreal.
Oh, snap. Yeah. You know what's crazy? I've never been there.
Yeah.
And that's like people around the world talk about that club. Have
Yeah.
you been?
Yeah. It's
Yeah?
insane.
It's insane. Sound
Insane.
system's crazy?
Bro, everything's handmade. It's insane.
Wow. Wow. Cool.
It's the best sound system I've ever heard. Like,
Ah, no way.
yeah, it's insane.
Cool. So Hugel collab, Stereo Montreal,
Fabric is another
Fabric
place.
London?
Yeah.
Okay, dope. I haven't been there yet. Have you?
Yeah. No.
No. It looks dope. Dope. What would be a dream label you want to sign to?
Hmm. To be honest, I don't have one. I mean, I would potentially like to have like work with like Universal and Sony,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's a hard thing. It's
Right. No, it's not
it's
far off now,
yeah.
man, with what you're doing.
Yeah, with the labels, I don't have a dream labels, to be
Okay.
honest, because it's pretty easy. If you have a good music,
Yeah.
everyone wants to take it.
Yeah, yeah. You would mention you're taking a little bit of time now to work on your own sound and like really carving out your identity, whether it's online and sonically speaking. What's your opinion on the fact that right now you've been releasing with some great labels, you've been building a lot of momentum, and I actually noticed that Spotify favors artists that release pretty
Yeah,
consistently, and it's like if you don't release for a little while, you can see those numbers drop, which is obviously a stroke of the ego and all that type of stuff. But what do you think about the idea of taking this time off? Do you think it could negatively impact like your following and people that are like engaging right now? Or is it just important for you now to take this time for yourself and for your music?
it does affect the numbers and the followings for time being.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure the time that I'm gonna put down and actually figure out the my own sound. When I figure it out and start releasing, it will be consistent and the numbers will actually grow because that's something that people actually follow me because of the stuff that I want to make.
Right.
So right now it's just like mix of all the other stuff that I'm doing and I've been doing. Like some people actually like Afro, and I have one release, like a very commercial Afro House song. But then it might drop, but it will increase again. So
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, cool. No, it's a great mindset, man. Especially in a time where there's like a lot of vanity metrics where people are so hooked on numbers and they don't want to see anything go down. But I interviewed, I think it was the twins, they're these twin girls, and they took almost a year off. And I was like, man, like, weren't you worried about the fans and all that? And they said no, because they needed that time to figure out like where they want to go musically. And they said the right fans that support them no matter what are going to stick with them. The wrong ones are going to fall off. And then the best is still yet to come, like new people based on the new direction that they're going to go.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
Cool, man. So, man, we're in July now, more than halfway through the year. What's the rest of 2025 looking for you? Like, do you still got more releases on the calendar?
I stopped them
Ah,
because of the decision that I made. But
wow.
I'm actually working on a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Like I'm putting more hours because I had a consistent calendar for releases. Now
Yeah.
I stop all of them.
Wow,
So
crazy.
I'm working double the time to actually try to catch up.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have like a couple more releases before the year ends.
Okay, nice. Do you think that with this time off and with the change in sound, you're gonna have to seek out new labels to align yourself with? Because obviously you got a great relationship with Make the Girls Dance,
Yeah.
multiple releases there, Hurry Up Slowly, and labels that are kind of around the Afro House space. Is the natural thing that's gonna happen is seeking out different labels that'll align more with you sonically?
It depends on the actual genre and the style of music that I
Mm-hmm.
make. But mainly, I would actually consider like mainly I'm one of the Make the Girls Dance artists, so
Yeah,
I gotta make sure I provide music to them all the
got you.
time. But I could have a unique sound in their label, like the songs that I release with them. If you listen to them, they're not like sounding like all the other songs coming out
It's
from the
true.
label.
Yeah,
So it's a doable thing to actually have a unique identity and then have some elements that those guys want in their labels and the songs that they're releasing. And I noticed with the Make the Girls Dance, I feel like they're moving to a little more housey stuff and like techie stuff.
yeah,
Um, so I think mainly I would focus on that because Hugo, so he's been great, and kind of like want to have the loyalty to him.
yeah,
But yeah, any other label, yeah, it depends on the actual genre of the music I'm
yeah,
making.
yeah.
Um, I'll find labels for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool, cool. Amazing, bro. Appreciate you sharing. Dude, I always have one question I like to ask towards the end of the podcast. So if you can imagine either yourself or an actual DJ that's still local in Toronto right now with aspirations of going local to global, given all that you've experienced now, all the stuff going through nightlife, working with different labels, collaborating with certain artists, realizing you want to go a different direction with your sound now, what's like a few gems of advice you could offer to that artist?
Um, the first thing is I feel like being a DJ, it's not hard anymore. Like you can become a DJ in like a couple hours.
Yeah, bro, it's
So
crazy.
um, so I feel like whoever wants to start, they should start actually learning how to produce.
Ah, okay,
Um,
nice. I like
yeah,
that. Never
cause
had that one yet.
yeah, cause you don't get nowhere with DJing. There's like 1,000 DJs. It's like real estates. Every family has one. So
Bro,
so
I love that one. Yeah.
so it's something that they gotta actually start putting in work and actually learn how to produce. Because with the whole scene that we have right now, people started DJing, they don't know how to produce. Now there's like 1,000 ghost producers, like there's like 1,000 DJs that are like on top 100. They don't produce their own songs,
Man.
so it's something that like I would recommend to someone that's want to start and actually love to start to actually start learning how to produce.
Yeah.
Second thing is in their city they gotta be present.
Yeah.
Go out, don't be annoying, but be out there, show your face. Because I feel like everything starts from the city that you're actually in. You don't blow up and then go all of a sudden like worldwide. It's
True.
very rare.
Yeah.
And then the third one is to it's just like the DJ skills is not really important. Like I said, it's the song selections. Uh, I would say don't copy other DJs. Try to actually find what you really want to play,
Yeah.
and then download music in that genre and start playing. It could be tough in the beginning because it's not the sound that like everybody is listening to. But if that's something that you would like, you will actually find your followers and like people that actually follow that sound. And I think that would be better because if everyone's playing like same style of music, you could be different by playing what you actually really like.
Yeah, I love that, man. And just speaking about the whole ghost producer thing and or becoming a self-sufficient producer, just speaking super transparently. So I've experienced everything in between where I've worked with ghost producers before. I've had co-producers. I mean, I've worked with ghost producers. I've had someone take a project that I started working on. I hope that they would keep the original idea. They ripped it apart, made something completely different. And after going through all of this, bro, so with ghost production, I feel absolutely no connection to the music. It feels so inauthentic to put something out
Yeah.
with my name on it and know that like my hand or my heart, whatever, wasn't fully immersed in it. And then the whole idea of sending an idea to someone that gets you excited because it's your idea and it comes back completely,
Completely different.
yeah, completely different. No fault to that producer. And the other thing I want to put a disclaimer too is that we know ghost production is out there. We know there's super successful artists out there that use 100% ghost producers. And this isn't a knock at them. This is just me speaking honest, what's important for me. Now I'm putting in hours every day now trying to enhance my skills and further my ideas. I mean, we all know that even if you're a great producer, it helps to have fresh ears on something to maybe tweak sound design, mix and master, of course. But if you could offer a piece of advice to me as someone that is on a journey, I can put together a decent idea, enough to present it, but it's not on an industry standard. And of course, I still want to use co-producers to put music on a level, but how would you recommend that I become more of a self-sufficient producer? Would you recommend YouTube tutorials? Because honestly, how I'm feeling right now is that I'm sitting there putting the hours in and I'm making, let's say out of 100%, I can make 65% of a song, right? I can put in the hours every day and still make, and I just keep making that 65%. Like I'm not breaking that threshold. What would you say is a way that I could get to that next level aside from putting in hours, which I'm already doing?
Bro, the production, learning how to produce and like sound design, it got so easy right now. It's like it's insane. Like there's like tools called like for example Sound Gym. You pay like $10 subscription.
Yeah.
It actually trains your. It's a gym for your ears. It actually trains. It's like a
Oh,
game. You go
Sound
play.
Gym. Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
go play, and then it just helps you. Um, like for example, finding the right frequencies, like panning and all that stuff, compression, all that stuff. It's like a game. You play like for an hour a day.
What the fuck?
So
No
you
way.
train your ears.
You
So
guys have heard of this? Sound Gym? No? Oh.
it's you wanna learn sound design. There's a game called Centurial. Bro, you
Okay.
you buy the thing, shows you a video. Now it asks you to go actually create that same sound, bro. When I started doing that, none of those were
Right.
out there, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like right now, I even use Sound Gym, bro. It's just a like you go into a gym. You have to practice your ears, like you have to train your ears.
Wow.
It's
Crazy.
bro. It's very easy. You just gotta like once you figure because like you make that 65% and then
Mm-hmm.
you realize okay so there's like some sounds and or some EQ some like frequencies and that and some of the elements that you have it's very making the song messy. That's why you can find another like seed like synth or lead idea to actually put on top of the track because anything you put on top of it sounds bad.
Yeah.
So once you're clearing those out, your ears trained. Once you clear those out, you see it could sound better, and you don't even need to add anything, or
Right.
you create that space for the actual lead to come in.
Right.
So it's just like training, bro. And it's very very easy right now. It's just like
Wow.
everything, bro. They made everything as a game. Like check them out, like Centurial, like
Yeah.
Sound Gem.
Oh, for sure.
It's all games. You go like there's a scoreboard, like there's like you competing with like different people that actually playing the game, and at the same time you're training your ears.
Whoa. Mind blown right now. That's crazy, dude. Cool, man. Well, man, I'm so glad we got to do this. And I say this with all sincerity. Like, as I grow this channel, of course, I want to interview Tale of Us or Pitbull. I'm just making up names. Like, I want famous people to grow my channel. But I was excited about this interview because that story is like symbolic for me because it's nostalgic and it makes me think about my journey, even just like cold winter night, walking around Yorkville, hunting down Ralph Matty, trying to chase him to blow up my career or whatever, walking in, seeing you play, then being here years later, weeks before you debut in HÜ IBIZA, and then getting tips and advice from you to grow my career and stuff, man. So appreciate you.
No worries,
Congrats you all on all you're doing. And I guess we're going to rock Miss Fish tonight.
100%.
Make it happen.
Ready.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Love.